Welcome back to Friday's Let's Play. Yeah. Whoa. Let me show you guys real quick what I did off camera. And I debated doing this on camera and having a talk over episode like last time. But previously these were all made, and I made these off camera. I've also filled up this completely. Have I filled anything up in this area? I started working on some things here and there yonder. That's my coal block, that's my quartz. And I went ahead and added some potatoes. Don't worry, that's not all I did off camera. I contemplated working on the wall a bit more, but I'll be honest, doing that section of the wall in like 2 or 3 days worth of work, it burnt me out, so I'm like finding other stuff to do. I know I shouldn't be doing that, but I just can't be bothered right now. But last time we did the little walkie-talkie. Wow, this rendering just does not want to happen right now. Last time we did the walkie-talkie speed up bit over with the animals. I was going to do the same thing, but I decided to just go ahead and do it, and I technically recorded it, but it did make for really good, interesting content. But I made this farming section. Now, I contemplated doing like section here, section there. So I just went with like one big old section divided by fences, and uh-oh. I gotta sneeze. Nope, wait. It went away. Whew, I hate when that happens. But yeah, I went with just a big old section. I laid it out. I divided some of the farms with fences, and this is kind of a natural growing land. Wait, that sounds so wrong. It flows with the land. Like we have carrots up here, potatoes, a big old wheat field right here, potatoes, and down to carrots. So it's not efficient by no means, because realistically, yeah, I could do this way differently, but it's more for aesthetical purposes, which is what the farmland's really about. And that sun is about to go down, isn't it? Yep. Anyways, yeah, what was I about to say? Oh yeah, this episode's going to be a little bit different. I've been doing quite a bit of speed up bits and time lapses. Just honestly, it's more of a sake of time purposes and kind of to ease myself. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I have a voice right now. Last night was the last night of NASCAR, and I kind of got a little bit of a cold, I think. Or maybe not a cold, but kind of raspy voice, and just mentally and physically drained, so I don't really want to talk a lot. They put me on gate duty, which basically you scan tickets and you talk to people and tell them have a nice day, or tell them they're drunk, or whatever you want to tell them, I guess. But yeah, my voice is kind of tired. And I'm going to get some stuff off camera. Ooh, zombies? Where are you at? I have a feeling they're underneath something or above here. No clue. But today, it's going to be a speed up bit. We are going to go look for a witch hut. And by look for, I mean cheat with a mist. Yeah, what I basically mean by that is I have a mist up. I sadly don't have two screens, otherwise I would have it on a different screen. But I'm going to follow terrain over to a witch hut. Now, when I say look for, I mean I don't really know if it's there or not. Because this zombie noise is just going to bug me. I'll have to find it later. But I generated this world in 1.7.4, I believe. And that's what I looked up on a mist. Now with 1.8, I don't know if the terrain generation altered the world, which in that case I will not find it at the exact same spot, and this will be a long and pointless trip. If that's the case, then we're just gonna skip over to, I don't know, maybe we'll build some houses. I have no idea. But the main reason I want to find a witch hut, this stuff right here. I have little to no glowstone, and glowstone lamps I believe are what I want to have for the kind of more rustic build. And I guess, what am I gonna have to take? Fish maybe? Oh yeah, fish. Lots of fish. But yeah, let me get some stuff prepared and I'll jump back with a speedy up bit time-lapse version. So I'll see you in a second. Shut up, I'm recording down there. Alright, guys. Oh, man. First of all, sorry for the beginning of that time lapse. I went the entirely wrong direction. But now that I finally got to my bearings, I have a witch hut fully on land. This means that it's a 100% wow, 100% efficient witch hut. So, what better to do with it than turn it into a spawner? Actually, I'm going to... First of all... Shut up down there, you stupid zombie. First of all, I'm going to clear out the trees and all the, I guess, foliage of this area. I'm probably going to keep a good section of it to bone meal and get the blue flowers that I like so much. But if you look at where this is oh, I just totally missed that. Come on, get me back up there. I gotta get this jump. But if you look at where the witch hut is actually placed, got it. Lot of water, so that actually makes clearing out a little bit more simpler. Since I got a lot of water that way, a lot of water that way, and land in like, what would you say? It's about 33% land. So yeah, it's not a bad witch hut actually. And I had a little sneak peek down below as far as cave systems using the spectator mode. Oh, just a quick glance, and I already know this is going to be a lot of caving over here. But yeah, just thinking about this area in general. Two ways I can go with this. I can do your usual witch hut. I can do, yeah, the usual witch hut, which I did a while back, which wasn't really efficient. I can do the Ultra Witch Hut Spawner, which Tango Tech, I believe, did a tutorial over it. Or maybe it was JL. One of those guys. Or I can do a Super Ultra, just giant, carve a hole out, and set up the spawner in the middle of it. Now, if I carve the hole out, that will make it easier to light up the caves because there will be no caves. And I can have a central point bring the drops up. Now, as far as what I'm going to do, I don't know just yet. I will leave that up to you. And I hope you can't hear someone taking a shower because I forgot to shut the door. But yeah, I'm going to start clearing out some of these trees and do some off-camera thinking. So, I'll see you in a second. Alright, guys. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Tuesday. And I have laid out a 128, is it radius or diameter? It's whatever one's half. Basically in total it's 128, 128, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I'm brain farting. 7, 2, 2, 4, 5, 257 by 257. Layout, something like that. Anyways, I laid that out, and basically what I'm doing is I'm just gonna take screenshots after noticeable progress. The first thing I'm probably gonna do is remove the trees, and if you're looking at the map, or well, you are looking at the map, but if you pay close attention, the actual hut itself is fairly barren as far as where's it at. There's a few trees out in the water, but the left corner, or the left corners and the right top corner are dark oak forest, and I think there's a birch forest. So yeah, there's quite a bit of tree removal needed, and I'm actually going to take my coordinates down so I can come back later and get to the same spot exactly. So yeah, and I think for the rest of this episode I'm going to clear the trees out, and that's going to be all I'm doing for this spot, and we'll go back to the kingdom and kind of bounce back and forth between episodes and kind of do some progress here and there. So that way you don't get stagnant with just this project or just the kingdom. We get something we can bounce back and forth. So yeah, I'll probably see you hopefully tomorrow because it's getting kind of late. I'm not quite tired yet though. Although I gotta keep quiet because Alex is sleeping and she has class tomorrow and I don't. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Yeah, guys, the trees have been cleared, and my frames are going to suffer a wee bit. Let me just turn that down. Yeah, let's just hope this doesn't get too buggy here. Whoa, slow down, slow down. Yeah, this place has pretty well been cleared of all the trees. And I'm just doing a quick fly around if this place will load. Let's do a quick F3A. Yeah, it didn't really help a lot. But yeah, as you can see, all the trees, well, there's some trees that are close, but I'm not going to be bothered too badly by it. But a lot of trees, a lot of trees, just, wow. And this place is just not loading. Let me do a quick, actually, let me, maybe that, no, stupid. Zero's the one you need. Okay. That does it. Ooh, sunset, or sunrise. But yeah. Trees are gone, and let me just run over to my chest real quick and show you guys what I've gotten from this area so far. It's quite a bit, actually. And to keep in mind, the only really dirt removal was the outside border and a little bit right here, just for the giggles and lulz. Get up there, come on. Yeah, kind of taking over the witch hut a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much first day kind of stuff. Here's all the woods and saplings. Yeah, I don't think we gotta worry about that for a while. But for right now, I'm done with this area. I need a break, so I'm actually gonna jump over to the back to the kingdom, and we'll do a little bit of building to end off this episode. So I'll see you guys there. It'll probably be sometime tomorrow. It's Tuesday night, 9:30, and I just want to kind of chill out and play the game for a little bit. So I'll see you guys. Alright, guys. We're back. Sadly, it's Wednesday night. I was hoping to get to record a little bit sooner, but things came up, homework had to be done, etc., etc. But yeah, I did a little bit of clearing out right here while I was off camera. I said I was just going to go straight back and do this and that and the other, but I stayed here a little bit longer, cleared this out. But I did go back and do a little bit of layout stuff, which I'll take you through the nether real quick just to show you that this place is kind of interesting. Where it popped me out at. Now I got this big arrow pointing towards the direction we need to head off to, but like I said, it's pretty interesting which way or how this nether is kind of laying out for everything. But anyways, guys, I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about things in general. Wait, my torches go this way. Okay. Yeah. I think it's been on my mind a lot lately. College in general. Like I said, I just found out I need 7 more hours of credit, which equates to 2 classes and a 1-hour class, which is usually like sometimes an 8-week class, sometimes not. but the part of that needs to be a PE credit class, even though I'm on a varsity sport, which makes no sense at all. But apparently you can't count varsity sport twice. But yeah, so I've got to try to take an 8-week PE class this semester, and then next whoa, lag spike, not look good in the nether. Next semester I have to try and get another class because I think I have 15 hours, and an intermission class over the spring, and on top of that do an internship over the winter. Yeah, it's pretty hectic. Yeah, but here's the torch path. It leads right over here. This is the old way to the nether fortress. So it's kind of weird how it worked out to split off like that. But yeah, that stuff's been going on in my brain right now, on top of this 8-week literature class, which I think I'm doing alright in. I think I checked my grades. It was like a high 70, low 80 range. A night class for French, which is me and other languages don't really get along. I could do a video in French, but it's just gonna be a lot of uhs because I can't remember everything exactly. Which they say it takes 7 years to be able to fully understand and speak and fluently, communication-wise. But yeah, I'm just hoping to pass the class, really. My other classes, graphic design is going awesome. Like I said, we're working on a branding label, and we're doing a wine bottle mock-up, so it's pretty interesting. Which, okay, here's a funny story. Went to Walmart. I'm 21. Me and Alex went kind of grocery-ish shopping. We had to pick up some stuff and things. And while I was at the pop section, I went over and I looked at a wine. Like, I'm doing this wine. I've been researching wine labels, wine ingredients, blah, blah, blah. And picked one out just thinking, hey, I'll try it. Get all the way up to the register. I had my ID with me. Alex, she lost her wallet, so didn't know what that was. And cashier asked for my ID. I was like, okay, here you go. It's like, does she have her ID with her? It's like, no, why? It's like, well, I can't sell it to you. I kind of gave her a puzzled look, and she just took it from me. So, me being the smartass I am, she goes and puts everything in the car. I peel off, head back to the section. If I would have known this ahead of time, I would have waited a little bit longer. But I grab another bottle. I start heading back towards that way. I notice a stupid rain. Notice a employee behind me putting the other bottle back. And this employee, I think she's more of a manager, but she stalked me through Walmart. She finally caught up to me. He's like, sir, did you just check out on aisle 7? I should have been quicker, but I was like, no. And she walked off. So I went towards the register areas, and I see her turn around, whispering into her mic, and she kind of starts following me again. So I duck into the clothing aisle and like weave back and forth, and chick chased me through Walmart just because I wanted to buy a freaking thing of wine. It's like, come on, people. Needless to say, I just put it on a random shelf and lost her. Well, yeah. Anyways, that's enough of that story. Yeah, over here, working on some layout ideas. Do I have any? I have. Yeah, let's use some cobble. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, I've been laying out some things. Now, over here is going to be like a grain-ish silo for all this after we fill up all of our chest of one of every item. That's a nightmare. Yeah, that's where that's going to go. This section right here is a little bit bigger than the rest of these. This is going to be like a tool shed slash excuse me, tool shed slash kind of small housing area. This is where like some of the workers who tend the fields or whatnot will live. These little plots right here are representative of like a farmer's market, which, like I said, you'll enter if you enter the kingdom through this section. You'll see all the farmers and selling the wares and whatnot. So over here, like I said, we have the animal pens, which pigs and cows aren't rendering in. On top of the hill are more workers' quarters. This one right here, I have an idea of going into the hill more with it, so that should be pretty cool. And this will be like the main farmer house, like the quote-unquote overseer, or the boss, or whatever is going to live here. Now, as far as the rest of it, I haven't quite thought that far. I kind of laid out the market, the silo, this, that, and the other. Might put a windmill either on top of this land right here, maybe more over here since it's a little bit further away from the kingdom. But yeah, put a windmill right here. Need something right here that's going to replace Village Breeder. Now there is a 1.8 version of a Village Breeder. I haven't looked into it just yet, but it's on the radar. It's definitely on the radar. But yeah, that's what I've kind of been doing on and off all day in between homework and stressing out and practice. Well, not practice, but weightlifting. Which, yeah, it's an interesting life, being an athlete, student, father, etc. But yeah, I'm going to quit rambling on and get some materials together, and I'll see how much more time I have on this video. If I have a little bit more time, I'll probably set one of these up, and I'll come back with you. So I'll either see you in a second, or I'll be back to sign off. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, been working on the silo a little bit. Have some plans going on. Not sure how well those will be implemented just yet. But, been working on the... yeah. Working on this a little bit. Now, walk in here, this doesn't look quite as appealing as I thought it would. Probably will change this out for wood. Maybe match the ceiling a little bit. Yeah, just, it didn't look quite as nice as I wanted it to. Now let me talk about the cat in the room for a minute, just a quick second. It is entirely flat. Does not look good in my opinion. I was gonna try to finish this exterior wise and do a lot more exterior wise over in this area, but my brain's just not quite functioning. Oh, excuse me. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to go to bed, but I think next episode or episode after I'll do a few more off camera to kind of get a feel for this. But I think what I need to do is bring these log sections out 1 or 2 blocks more, maybe. I'm thinking 2 blocks more, just to give it a little overall view. But yeah, yeah, I'm tired. I got a lot of stuff to do, but that's all I got for you guys. I will see you. What did I just hit? F8? No, F5. See you later. Peace.